So, how's everyone doing? We're just back from a bank holiday, so it's Tuesday today. Things are pretty manic in print and embroidery shop. Got plenty to do. Our friends at Prosper Accountancy have had a few items offers lately, polo shirts and whatever that we've embroidered for them. And we see Michael out and about, and a while ago he sort of dropped into the conversation that he'd love a cap. Well, we all know everyone loves a cap, so as a special treat, I don't know when his birthday is, but this can be a birthday treat for Michael. I'm going to do a cap. So FlexFit, a Yupoong, if you're familiar with the brand. These ones have got sort of a really subtle camouflage detailing in, just the way it's been made up. Looks really cool. So it is a flex fit, so there's no adjuster on back, it's elasticated, really comfy to wear. So we'll see if we can turn his logo into something a bit special for a cap. Let's see how it turns out. So first things first, I'm going to run it on the Tajima TMEZ. We need to put the cap frame on, really simple on these, no Allen keys or anything needed on this latest version. The TMBR that I have does need the Allen keys and whatever, but so put that on so far. So those down, push them right back into so the seat properly. They're tight. 2 thumb screws under the bottom, give those a tweak. That's it, your cap frame on and ready to run. So as you can see, you can adjust it. So next thing, we'll hoop the cap. This is the original cap frame that comes with the TMEZ. Pretty straightforward to use, I don't really have any issues with it. That said, I've never done a Yupoong hat, so we'll see how we get on. I like to use a piece or a couple of pieces of tearaway backing. So make sure the sweat band is out of the way. Drop it on. These caps just feel so good. Looking forward to see how the end result turns out. Just make sure the sweat band's clear all the way around. So just left to centre is what I normally do, so make sure your clamp is right to the bill running along the seam. Just left to centre, because as you pull it down it will go over slightly. So that's great. I want some dog clips. So on these side arms at the bottom, just pull your cap something like taut, you don't need to go mad, and that just sort of stabilises it a bit more, stops it floating about when it's on the machine. There we go, ready to run. So we've got the tearaway backing in there just to give it a bit more stability when it's embroidering, but other than that, ready to go on the machine. So back in front of the machine. First thing to do, particularly with caps, make sure you've got enough bobbin thread on. This one's got loads left, so there's no fear of that running out, but generally it's not a problem to change the thread. You can just take it off the machine, but if you are sewing close to that bill seam, the frame's really far forward and you might not be able to get the cap out, so it's always best just to check your bobbin thread, make sure it's got plenty on it, and then you're not going to run out. Easy enough to put it on. I'll just take it back actually, so we have got plenty of room to swing the cap in. Make sure all the tangs come out, so really give the frame a good push in, like clamp it with your finger and thumb, and make sure those tangs are out. That's the only problem that I've had in the past. If it's not in, it just allows it to float around and misregister. And then we'll centre it from the peak, but we'll do that when we get the embroidery file on the machine. The cap's on, I've centred it, I've done a trace to make sure that the presser foot is nowhere near that clamp. That's the last thing you want, because that will damage your machine. I've programmed a stop in after the white text that I'm going to run, which will give me opportunity to put the foam builder on the cap. Then it'll do a tack down stitch, and then it will continue to do the actual embroidery. So there we go, that's that section done. Looks pretty smart. So we'll take it from its cap frame. Make sure you hold that down so it doesn't smash you in your teeth. Not that I've done it. I'm sure it would, just for fun. Get you some of that. So I'll just use the hot air gun just to pull it in tight. We'll have a last look.